Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been kindly sponsored by Clearblue, who I am partnering up with, and they have a really exciting campaign at the moment called Conceivinghood. Now, I just want to put it out there that we are not trying for baby number 3 anytime soon, but if you've been following me for a while, then you'll know that we had a bit of a journey when it came to conceiving our little boy Harry, so baby number 2. And I'm going to talk about a product that really helped us along our conceiving journey, which is this one here, but also talk about Clearblue's campaign, because I think it's really important that us mums and dads know that we're not alone when it comes to conceiving. Conceiving can be very emotional, stressful, draining, and there's highs and lows to it as well. Also, there is a link that you can click on. I will leave it in the description below, and I'll also leave it on the screen. But if you go on this link, there is all about other people's conceiving stories, the highs and lows, and you know, what they struggled with. There's also information on there and surveys you can take if you are currently trying for a baby. And yeah, it's just fantastic, really useful as well, and it just makes you feel like you are not alone in this conceiving journey. So a little bit about our journey. We started thinking about having baby number 2 when Ellie was about 3. She was desperate to be a big sister, and we were just ready for another baby. It took us 6 months to get pregnant with Harry, but this is because I wasn't using any ovulation tests. I wasn't going by dates, so I wasn't tracking my periods or my most fertile dates. I was just kind of going with the flow and hoping I would have got pregnant, because with my first pregnancy I got pregnant very quickly. It wasn't planned, and it was a bit of a shock. So I thought again that would kind of happen, it would happen very quickly, but second time round it took a little bit more slower. So yeah, basically it got to about 5 months and I realised, okay, something's not quite right, we're not doing it correctly, or there might be something wrong with me. So someone recommended this product here, which is the Clearblue Advanced Digital Ovulation Test, and within using this product we got pregnant within 1 month. So yeah, it is literally amazing. It got us pregnant very, very quickly. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you a few kind of tips along the way. The whole process of trying for a baby we found quite stressful and emotional. Like I said, before we used this product, we would just kind of hope for the best and hope we were pregnant. And I would get symptoms thinking, you know, I'm definitely pregnant this month, so I would go out and spend a lot of money on pregnancy tests and then get basically a negative and you're not pregnant. And it was so heartbreaking to get that when you are so desperate for a baby. It's probably like the worst thing. And I felt like, I don't know if this is anyone else, but I felt like everyone around me was either getting pregnant, so having pregnancy announcements or gender reveals or baby showers. And even if I'd walk into a shop that had baby clothes, it was so heartbreaking, because I longed to, you know, have a baby. So yeah, every month would be obviously not pregnant, and I just kind of thought there was something wrong with me. And a little bit about me, I have very regular periods. My periods are always on time. They may be like a day late or a day early, but I always have a period, and they're pretty, you know, good lengths. They usually last for like between 5 and 7 days, and I've just always had a period. So I thought, you know, could there be something wrong with me? And it wasn't till I got this test and I kind of worked out my days, because I think that's really important when it comes to conceiving. You need to track your days where you're most fertile, where you're peak, and also when you're ovulating, and this is going to give you a higher chance of getting pregnant. And I kind of didn't really know about all the dates. Again, like I said, I went with the flow and just hoped that it would happen when it happened. But yeah, knowing your dates is just such a big thing to conceiving a baby. So this kit here is over 99% accurate. It identifies 4 or more fertile days. It's also recommended by loads of brands, and it detects your 2 hormones. And so you basically have 3 symbols that are going to appear on your screen, which I'm going to talk about in a second, but it is so important, like I said, to track your days. So when you come off your period, try and work out your next fertile days. There's also a little grid here that you can go by, which is really handy, or you can do it on your phone. Yeah, this will kind of detect your most fertile days. And what I love about it, it's really easy and simple to use. It comes with a holder, which is here, and I'll get all that out and show you soon. But there's 3 symbols. So if you are low, if you've got a low chance of getting pregnant, so you're not fertile, it will come up with just a empty circle. That basically means not to try for a baby, because you know it's very low and you're not going to get pregnant. And then your next one is a flashing smiley face, so like it kind of flashes at you. That is when you should try for a baby, be intimate with your partner, and it is going to give you a higher chance of getting pregnant because you are quite fertile on this date. And then the last one is just a smiley face. So this one doesn't blink, it's just like a standing smiley face. This means that you are ovulating and you are peak. So yeah, it's really easy to use, and it comes with 10 tests. So again, because you only get 10 tests and there's either 29 days, 30 days in the month, you need to work out when you are most fertile, because there's no point using these 10 tests and you're just going to get the empty circle. So basically you need to work out from the beginning of your period to the beginning of your next period. You need to work out when you are ovulating and when you are most fertile, and then you are going to test, and then whether you get any of these symbols, you're going to kind of act upon it. Also, I would recommend testing first thing in the morning when you've just woken up. So it detects your 2 hormones in your urine, and it's best to do it in the morning. But yeah, it's just a natural way of trying to conceive as well, and very, very easy to use. So in the pack, you obviously get instructions, which are very, very easy to follow. So give this a read before you do start trying out the tests. So here you have the holder, which I'm going to open up. So this is the holder. You can see there. So you can see a screen. This is where it's going to pop up the smiley face or the empty circle or the flashing smiley face. And then you have this button here, which is the eject button. And then you also have a purple arrow. The purple arrow is to guide you to line up your test stick. So yeah, really, really easy to use. Once you get your test sticks, which look like this is your test stick. So you obviously dip this into your urine, you put the cap back on, and then you line this triangle up with the triangle in the holder. And then it will start flashing. This is when you first start using it, and that basically is like setting it up, and then you'll get a blank screen like that. So I'm going to test today, but bearing in mind that I am not fertile, I've worked out my days and I'm pretty low at, you know, conceiving. So I will probably get a empty circle, but at least that will let me know that, you know, don't be intimate, your chances of getting pregnant are very low. But then obviously when I work out my dates and I know when I'm fertile, that is when I'm going to test. So I'm just going to demonstrate it for you, but I am not actually fertile today because I'm 12 days before my period is due. Okay, I thought I'd kind of demonstrate. I have got my urine down here, but I'm not going to obviously show it on camera. But I've got my little test stick here, my little test, and I'm going to put it into my urine. Bearing in mind, I know that, you know, I'm not fertile and it's going to be very low. And obviously I'm not trying for a baby, I'm just demonstrating. But yeah, I'm going to dip this into my urine for 10 seconds and then put the cap on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to put the cap on it, and then I'm going to pop it into the holder. So I'm just going to leave that to flash until it pops up with the symbol. But obviously if I was trying for a baby and I knew, you know, today is my most fertile day, you would obviously look out for the smiley face. But I just know, because I'm due on my period in 12 days, that I'm not fertile. But I just thought I'd demonstrate it because it is so simple to use. It takes about 5 minutes to work. Okay, just as I thought, because obviously I worked out my dates, I have got an empty circle. So that means I'm low, there's a low chance of me getting pregnant. So basically, do not try. So what I would do now, because I have this result, I will now wait until I have my period, which is in 12 days. And then when I am off my period, I will work out the day that I am most fertile, the day I'm ovulating, and then I will take my test then. So I will save my test because I know that there's no chance of me getting pregnant now till that time. So my next period, so today is the 29th of February. 29th of February today. My period is around the 12th of March. That's if I do come on around that time. So if I have my period around the 12th of March, my period will end around the 17th, 18th, and then the 19th, 20th, and 21st is when I will take my test, because they are the days where I am highly fertile. So I will hopefully get my smiley face on them days. So guys, that is a little bit about our conceiving journey. I would love to hear your journey and stories when it comes to conceiving. Have you used that product and did it work? And yeah, I think it's so important that us women come together and know that we're not alone when it comes to conceiving, because it can be quite raw and emotional and not many people talk about it. It's quite kept to ourselves and quite private. And yeah, hopefully you got a few kind of tips and advice from this video. Like I said, there's more tips and stories over on the link in the description box below, and let me know how you get on. Basically, I'm spreading lots of baby dust your way, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.